Welcome to an episode of Tangentially Related, a podcast like a phone call with your best friend. I'm Laina, and I'm here with my bestie.
I'm Gina.
And we are gonna have a chat today. What are we talking about today, lady?
I love how you started very sing-songy. I was ready to do 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 do.
Do.
I would just like to start by saying yay, episode 3, new year,
Whoop,
new
whoop.
podcast, go us.
Love it.
And I'm sorry to anyone listening if that ever gets old. I just want you to know that I think it's such a big deal that we're able to do creative things together outside of our day jobs. So let this be your sign to do the same. I'm just going to keep celebrating that victory.
Do the things.
Do the things.
We'll watch it. We'll read it. We'll look at it.
We'll
Do the
consume
things.
whatever your thing is. Okay, so because it is the new year, I I do have to admit that I am one of those ADHD girlies that bought a planner that is going to fix my whole life. And I'm convinced I am bought in. Hobonichi planners specifically blew up on TikTok, and I was like, I'm getting one. Yeah, it took no time for me to become influenced. I was sold.
Add to cart.
Yeah, add to cart so fast. Since that moment, since the add to cart click, I apparently have been indoctrinated into the planner girlies cult. I had no idea.
Love it.
Specifically, Hobonichis. That in and of itself is such a cult.
That's so funny.
And then it just grows because then you want to buy the pens and stickers and so many things.
Yes, stickers.
Oh, I've bought so many stickers already. I'm trying not to make it a crazy investment, but I'm very much in this cult, but I like it. I like being here. I've been consistent with my planner so far because I was able to start it in December. So, yeah, I think it's gonna change my whole year.
Your whole year.
I'm convinced.
Are you using the stickers? That's a big thing with me where it's like I get stickers and then I hoard them.
No, yeah, I was like, I'm going to use these. I won't just hoard the stickers.
Good.
Having the planner is forcing me to use the stickers. So, yeah.
Love it. It's so funny that you mentioned you joined a cult, basically.
Yes.
Because I have two.
Oh, new year, new cult?
Yeah. New Year, New Cult. Episode title, right there.
Yes.
So I'm going to stick on your cult just for a little bit, but then I will tell you about mine because I'm really sorry. I had never heard of Hobonichi until you had told me about them. They're so cute. I love them. I still feel like I'm constantly mispronouncing it, but that's fine.
No, you're saying it right. Hobonichi.
See, okay, again, I'm going to say this because you are or like putting the emphasis on a different syllable than I am.
Hobonichi. You say it now.
You're saying Hobonichi. I'm saying Hobonichi. So I'm emphasizing the chi. You're emphasizing the ho.
You always gotta emphasize the ho.
Always emphasize the ho.
That's what I'm here for.
Note to self. But I love that for you. I also understand getting a planner and being like, yes, this is going to solve my life. I have actually been like, I'm going to make myself a planner. That's exactly what I want.
Yes.
Because I can never find one I exactly want. And I'm big into like bookbindy, crafty stuff. But it didn't happen by the new year.
Oh, yeah. This is like perfect for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't made one by now, I think you still could. Or I don't know. I've also been seeing a lot of junk journal and other journaling things. So I've thought of you a few different times where people talk about certain papers and stuff that they want. And yeah, little do people know, or maybe they know, but everything is so customizable. Like you could bind a journal that is exactly what you want. Cover, style, papers, whole shebang.
See, I could find it, spending so much time finding exactly what I wanted, or I could just make it. That's my problem, where I was like, I could just make my thing. Mostly because I have most of the materials already, because I have a tendency to spend way too much money on crafting supplies, and just have them always available to me.
Yeah, that's been me with the stickers lately, so I get it.
The stickers! So, I'm so excited that you joined a cult.
Me too.
Sentences I didn't think I'd say when I woke up this morning. Usually it's like cult bad, but not these cults. At least
not when you have a supportive friend.
Yeah.
I support you.
I support this cult joining. So yours is at least somewhat useful.
Yes.
Mine is not.
I love this lead up because I'm like, normally when you tell people you've joined a cult, you have to quickly say what it is or else they're going to assume the worst.
Oh, no. People can assume all they want, but the minute they hear the cults, they'll be like, yep, that tracks, because it's all over the internet. I have joined the Heated Rivalry cult.
Yes.
And it has become my entire personality.
I love that.
So I watched the show in one sitting. Now, it's only 6 episodes, so it wasn't that hard to do.
Very nice.
6 episodes is not a lot. I wanted so much more.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched all of it. I got my phone, instantly recorded a TikTok being like, I just did this in one sitting. I'm obsessed. This will be my personality for the next little bit. And I was right.
I love that for you.
But the comments were insane because everyone was like being like quoting it, saying welcome to the cult. It was like welcome to the cult, welcome to the family, and I was like, those are 2 very different things.
Well, I think to be fair, a lot of cults use family, community type terminology, and then once you get in, you're like, this is a cult.
Oh no, this is a cult.
I thought this was a club. This is a cult.
I guess, what is the technical definition between a club and a cult?
I would say it's not very different at all, actually.
Okay. It's just like a shared interest group.
No, yeah.
When it's just a little more fanatical than the other.
When we talk about cults, it's always in these crazy extremist terms. And while those cults do exist, really, lots of groups are cults. Looking it up right now. The Oxford Dictionary says there's 2 definitions. 1, a relatively small group of people having beliefs or practices, especially relating to religion, that are regarded by others as strange or sinister or as imposing excessive control over members. The second one, a person or thing that is popular or fashionable among a particular group or section of society.
Okay, so the latter part.
That is very much more, or like TikTok-y cult. Oh, okay, sorry, now that I clicked more, there is a third one, and that one just says, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. That, to me, I think is the heart of the definition, because honestly, lots of religious groups can be cults.
Oh my god, yes.
Even if they do lots of good things, you don't have to do bad things to be a cult.
There are pros and cons to cults.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time, they start out pretty nice. They end up a little crazy. I love a good cult, so we can dive down that rabbit hole another day.
Oh my god.
I have favorite, historical cults. I will watch cult documentaries. I love the lore.
I could just see a t-shirt that you would wear. It would be really cute. It'd be like pink and like have a really good font, and it just says I love a good cult.
I love a good cult.
I don't know why this is the picture I'm getting, where you're just like, I love a good cult. It's like, what?
And I feel like the true crime girlies out there will totally agree, because a lot of the times those interests intersect.
I think for us though, our cults that we have joined very much fall under the second category of what you listed.
Yes, true.
Less religious, more just like a group of people obsessed with something.
Something popular or fashionable among a particular group.
Yes.
Yep.
And weirdly, my cult, I actually don't know how much you know about Heated Rivalry. It's basically a gay hockey story.
Yes, okay, this I know. I must not have known that it was going to become a show, because after it blew up on TikTok, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I saw this book at a Barnes & Noble, but also I think there was some other popular hockey romance.
Well, it's an entire series.
Right, okay, right. So that's how we're going to get future seasons.
Well, kind of. So, this is my current understanding. I'll explain why I know this momentarily. But the book series, it's one of those kind of like universes where each book follows a different couple in the same universe.
Oh, that is fun.
So it's like all of them are hockey players. Like hockey players are connected to every single book.
Okay.
In this series. I think it's called like not Game Changer. It can't be the Game Changer series because Game Changer is a Dropout TV show. Anybody who's listening, subscribe to Dropout TV. This is not sponsored. They're great. Beside the point.
You just love them. I understand.
I don't remember what the series is called. If it's Game Changer, I'm going to be so flustered that I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I said it out loud.
Until just now.
Sometimes if I read something and it's so similar to something I like auditorily hear, but I don't say it out loud, I don't connect it until I have said it aloud. My brain is weird.
No, yeah, the 2 different worlds. I get it.
It's like they're just 2 different sections of my brain. They don't overlap until I make them.
Okay, so wait. Back to this series here.
Yes.
Do you know, is every couple hockey players? Or like a hockey player and someone
else? Every couple has a hockey player of some sort.
Okay, cute.
Well, okay. going back to the show, because I think you'll actually appreciate this. The show follows one of the books couples, but also has another books couple in there and is like featured in one of the episodes and is on the like outskirts of the overarching story because their overarching story impacts the characters in this main storyline.
Okay, yes, I do like this. I like the intertwining of the stories.
I just love it. It's my entire personality right now. Both from like a story perspective, because yay, healthy, well, not always healthy, but like a queer love story that isn't like super tragic.
Yeah.
Like there's still some like coming out drama sort of thing in there.
No, I feel
But
you.
it's not like, ugh, I'm going to die, blah, 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 sort of thing, which is very, very common in queer love stories, which is just sad.
So true. No, I could name a few right now that are just like so beautiful, but so tragic.
So tragic.
It is nice to have a queer love story that doesn't end in someone dying or like on the cusp of death. Yeah, I agree.
Why is that our standard?
But also, I remember you bringing up to me the timing of everything is so insane because Stranger Things was taking over the streaming world of the internet, kind of. Only so far. We were definitely talking about it a lot in popular culture with the final season just ending. But then all of a sudden, here comes this gay romance out of nowhere.
Out of Canada.
Out of Canada! Stop.
It was filmed and produced in Canada.
Oh, well, that's perfect for the hockey storyline. Okay. Love.
I do not recall if the author herself is Canadian or if she decided on Canada things because of hockey. You know?
Yeah.
Chicken and egg, that situation. I'm sure I could figure it out. This is beside the point.
Okay, interesting. This is the second time on our podcast so far that we have mentioned Canadian TV shows, and it's only episode 3.
What's the other TV show that's Canadian?
In episode 1, we talked about The Big Comfy Couch and Radio Free Roscoe.
Oh, yes. Now I recall. Here's the thing. I barely remember what we talk about until I'm editing it, and then I remember and I think it's hilarious, and then my brain forgets it again. Not because what we say isn't important, because my brain is like a butterfly net. It doesn't always catch things that it's supposed to.
Stop. I love that analogy.
It's like sometimes it catches butterflies and they manifest into beautiful creatures that bring happiness and sunshine. Other times things just fall through and escape into the ether, and that's where they live.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but they're not in my brain.
I feel that so deeply.
But the butterfly that is in my brain right now is Heated Rivalry. From a production standpoint, because this is our background and I think it's really interesting, this show that blew up and is like taking over the internet was shot in, I told you the wrong number the first time because someone else said the wrong number, but it was like in the like 30-day-ish range, which is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, even for only 6 episodes, still.
Yeah.
Shooting a whole season in a month is insane.
Well, and when you think about it, like, you haven't seen it yet. You need to watch it. Like, I desperately need you to watch this.
Yes, I definitely will.
The hockey like, it is a sports thing. There is a lot of hockey. There's not like a ton of hockey, but there's enough hockey scenes and like filming in there that the idea that they filmed everything in a month is crazy.
True.
Now, they did it in a really smart way where it's not like these like wide sweeping shots. They're used very specifically when they have them. So they're like peppered opposed to like the bread and butter of the show, which I get from a production timing and budgeting standpoint because their budget wasn't huge either. The director jokes that they shot on like a $2 budget. Obviously, it was more than that.
Yeah.
So pretty low budget, 30 days. They cast complete unknowns.
I like that though. I love discovering someone new in something like this.
And I love these two boys. And I say boys because they were born in the 2000s.
Okay. Seriously, just today as I was dipping into Heated Rivalry TikTok, it was mostly these two guys. And they are gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
And let me just point out, yet again, we're talking about gorgeous gay men, and it's only episode 3.
Yeah, I feel like they come up in conversation quite often.
Stay tuned for more.
Stay tuned. We'll talk about gorgeous gay men more. Because they are beautiful. But the more I learn about these two, the funnier they become to me, because I've also seen, I'm sure you've probably seen some of the snippets on TikTok. If it got on your feed, it'll get there. They're just hilarious. But another thing that I find fascinating.
Tell me.
There's two things I find fascinating. One, everyone jokes that they aren't media trained because they're like unknowns and they are kind of,
Oh, uh-huh.
I don't want to say feral, but like crazy. Some of the things that come out of their mouths on some of those interviews are insane.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been other creatives who have been like, no, they're actually doing a really good job. Is it traditional? No, but they're doing a really good job. And I was like, you know what? That's a fair point. They're very unhinged. Unhinged is a better word.
Mm-hmm.
But they aren't spoiling things. They aren't talking about other people in like weird or like obnoxious ways. They're being weird, but I think that's just who they are.
Yeah.
And I love that.
That's interesting. Maybe they are trained and they're just being very good and intentional about all of this, because that reminds me of all of the Renee Rapp conversations on whether she was media trained or not, or how well, or look at her ignoring her media training when she was doing press for Mean Girls.
Yeah.
But everyone ate that up because she was so authentic and funny.
Yeah. Oh God, I love Renee Rapp. Another queer icon.
Another
That's
queer
all we're
icon.
gonna talk about in these shows.
True. I love that about these guys, though. I think that's so fun. And also, like, I don't know. I'm sure there's got to be some awkwardness in on camera romances. I mean, it's your job. Like, they are acting. But to know that, like, they both have a good sense of humor and are still, like, being fun and funny during their press tour, that makes me happy. I like that.
No, honestly, their chemistry and relationship feels so authentic, and they're just so entertaining to watch, and they do such a good job. And you can tell how good of actors they are due to the differences. Because they're unknowns, no one really knew anything about them before the show blew up. So the characters that they portrayed are just like, oh, they must be really close to their characters. They are not.
Okay, interesting.
So I honestly, what you should do is watch the show before going down, watching too many like TikToks or interviews or anything like that, just so you can appreciate how talented these young men are.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the way that I'll do it, because I've barely dipped into Heated Rivalry TikTok, but I keep looking up more stuff for my planner and like going there. So that's very much my algorithm right now.
Okay.
So I think it will work out that, yeah, I will watch Heated Rivalry, and then once I consume something that I like, I always want more. So I'll probably end up back on social media then, just to dive down the rabbit holes and see the fan edits and all that good stuff.
There's so many. I will spoil. It's not even spoiling. It's just saying I want you to mentally prepare
Okay.
for the magic of the stuffed animal edits of a scene in the show.
Okay, all right. You did say something about a stuffed animal before, and I totally forgot about that. So, all right, interesting.
Your life will be magical. It's just wonderful. I have saved so many. They're so good.
This is fantastic. Okay, we will have to repost your favorite ones to our TikTok.
You're gonna have to give me a limit.
Okay. There's no repost except for Heated Rivalry fan edits. People are like, wow, these girls really like Heated Rivalry.
Just love it. Just love it. Well, no, I meant like give me a number that I can like send you to Gina does the social media. Send you to repost.
Okay.
Because I will send you, I'm sure I have 50 saved because they're just so magical.
That's incredible.
Well, the internet has not failed me with this.
I love that.
Where they're just magical. I love it so much.
Your everyday creator out there making things.
Yeah. Oh, fan editors. I will heap praise upon you every episode, it seems, because I just love you so much. But there is another point I wanted to make really fast about this whole thing. So, Heated Rivalry. The actors' names, I really hope I get these right. Hudson and Connor are their first names. And the only reason I'm using their first names is because sometimes I mix up their last names and I was like, I don't want to do that. Hudson and Connor. They are the main two characters. I swear this is related. Have you heard of, this is such a weird place to go. Have you heard of the app Quinn?
No.
Okay, so you haven't heard of Quinn. They are an app that does audio porn. They really
Mm.
market towards women.
Oh, yeah.
They have gotten some really big names. Actually, they got Andrew Scott.
Stop it. Wait, that's so fun.
Yes, he did a multi-episode story for them, and it was fantastic. I do have a subscription. They're great. I love them. Jamie Campbell did one too.
Oh, very cool.
But they heard, or they like realized the success of Heated Rivalry. They were like on it, and they got Connor and Hudson to do a multi-episode
Oh my gosh.
story for Quinn, and they like did this big press release for it, and it's so, I haven't listened to it yet. I'm sure I will. But the photos for it are just these two beautiful men looking magical with fairy wings, and now I'm just so intrigued. And they owned it. They were just like, yes, we will be sexy fairies.
This is incredible.
I love that.
I love that so much. That's so funny. It's interesting that that is its own app because, I mean, really, anywhere that you get your audiobooks, there are steamy books. Non-readers, I don't think, realize how steamy books can get.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's always like straight men that have no idea what their girlfriend is doing in the romance section. Like, oh, she's probably just buying some girly love story. Some of them are. Sure.
Some of them are pure smut.
Yeah, a lot of the books in there, not so much.
I love me a good smut book.
Yeah, so fun.
They're so good. I have multiple on my shelf right now that I'm in the middle of.
I also just like a good romance with steamy scenes, where sometimes I think the delineation between steamy, spicy romance and smut sometimes gets blurred.
I agree.
People think that anything with sexual activity is smut. I don't. I think there is a difference, but yeah.
Oh, I agree. There are some like spicy books that they're only spice and there's like no plot, and I struggle to understand why they were written. I do not judge people for their taste most of the time, especially when it comes to stuff like that, where it's like, you do you, whatever floats your boat, fantastic.
Yeah.
But if I'm reading a book, I want to read a book and I want there to be a story. I just don't want it to be sex scenes with nothing connecting them.
No, I agree. Give me some story. Have a character actually be a little bit more developed and thought out. I want to know who they are, not just immediately what's happening in this room. I feel you.
But there are some really good books that have some excellent sex scenes, spicy scenes, whatever you want to call them. But they are so well written and so well done that the sex adds to the story.
Yes.
And it's not just there to be spicy. And I was like, oh no, this is a storytelling device. And I think I get really irritated when people are just like, oh, you're just reading that for the sex. I was like, no, the sex is part of the story. Just because you're being puritanical about the situation, you're like, sex is bad. It's like, no, it's not. It's a part of life.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I think that's why when I had people over, I have the Court of Thorns and Rose books like proudly displayed on my shelf, and someone was telling their mom actually what those were, and she kept joking about the smut that I had on my bookshelf. I'm like, okay, first of all, the books sort of increase in spice as you go, but they are not the spiciest of books. That whole time I really was just like, you keep bringing it up. Do you want to read one, or are you trying to publicly shame me? Because they're like R-rated movies to me. There are spicy scenes. That's not all of the book. You're being oddly puritanical about this. Okay, adding Heated Rivalry to the list, I'm actually going to make a watch list of any films and TV shows that we talk about. So if anyone out there wants to follow along, maybe you've already watched Heated Rivalry, so I will watch it. I will have to publicly state my opinion at some point now that you and I have talked about it. And yeah, what a great way to start the new year.
Gay smut.
New year.
Love it.
Yes. We're jumping into cults.
Yes, cults.
And for some reason, gay smut is part of it. What a good 2026 this is going to be.
Thank you, 2026, for coming in hot.
For coming in hot. Love it. Well, if you are liking what you hear, I hope so. Please follow us on the social medias, all of the things. Right now, we are the most active on TikTok. So if you found us some other way, hey, pop over to TikTok. We are tangentially.related. It should be easy enough to find us. We're the crazy girls that keep talking about hot gay people. And we talk about other things, I promise. Next week will be totally different. So we've got something for everybody, but it's all tangentially related. We'll talk to you next week.